What's good? So I'm reviewing Dash and Traders page, and at the bottom it says, "Can you make a living delivering food with Doordash? $40 plus an hour." Okay, so I don't know where he's getting his numbers from, but let's just take the $566 and divide it by his active time, which is 24 hours. 566 divided by 24 hours is $23.58 an hour. However, he was actually online for 40 hours, which he doesn't get paid for, but that 16 hours was time that he was just sitting around waiting for offers that paid out good money. So that 40 hours, 566 divided by 40 is $14.15. Not to include, DoorDash does not compensate you for gas, mileage, wear and tear. If you get a flat tire, they don't pay you for nothing. They don't help you at all for anything. So he's making less than $15 an hour. Most places minimum wage is $15 an hour. So I don't know. And if you go and view the page, he says, "This is why I quit my job." And he's going by the 24 hours and he made 566. No, my brother, you were online. Your active time was 40 hours. That is $14.15 an hour. And you have to pay taxes on that. And you got to pay taxes on that. So you didn't make the 566 because you still have to go and pay taxes. Now, if Trump gets the tariffs approved or whatever and they get rid of taxes or something and whatnot, I mean, maybe then it'll help or whatnot. But as of right now, my brother, you're paying taxes on every last one of those dollars. This is what you call the average bait and switch thing. You know, people will sit here and they're like, "Oh man, he got paid 566 and he's focused on the 24 hours. In only 24 hours. No, read the whole page. He was online for 40 hours. 16 hours of his life, he did not make a dime. But he was sitting around waiting for orders. Now, if he's investing in stock market or something or whatever, and he's reading about something, going to the next phase of his life, or, you know, saving up money or starting a business or something like that, and he's doing research, then he's utilizing that time. But sitting around in your car, making YouTube videos, well, I'm doing the same thing right now. But I haven't went online yet to go and drive for Lyft. But I used to DoorDash, and watching all of the videos, you start thinking, man, they're making good money. They're not making good money. They're making minimum wage and sometimes less than minimum wage. All right? And at the same time, it's so many DoorDashers and other gig at workers who are going to get screwed over by the IRS. Okay, they're going to get audited. They're going to have to pay a lot of money back. And so now they have no choice. At that point, they're going to have to go get another job. They can't afford to pay the IRS and make payments and still drive for them when you're making 14, 15 bucks an hour. You know, and I get it. There's some people out there like, man, well, how much should they be making? All they doing is driving around. No, they most of the time, they're sitting there waiting for offers that actually pay out good money. That's number one. Number two, they have to drive to the restaurant, wait for your food, then they have to get the food, and then they have to deliver that food to you. All right? So that's a lot of in-between time that you're not making any money. And this is proof right here. 16 hours, the guy was not making a dime. 16 hours and 38 minutes, you're not making a dime. 81 deliveries. Out of the 81 deliveries, if it was an average of 6 miles between pickup and drop off, then he ended up putting 486 miles on his car. 486 miles. So he barely made $2 a mile when driving for the if he made $2 a mile, he would have made around 900. But I don't know how many miles he actually put on his car. I'm just saying an average of 6 miles would be reasonable to look at in this particular case. But again, I'm just saying, don't be happy when you break down the numbers and realize how much time you wasted, how much time you wasn't making money. And if he could have made money in those 16 hours, he would have been fine. Take a look at this. 0.46. Let's say he was making 46 cents per minute. Times 60 hours would be 27. Let's back that up because he drove 40 hours. Well, he was online 40 hours. So he would have made more money if he would have been looking for orders where he would have been making 46 cents per minute between pickup and drop off. He would have made $18.4 per hour. Times 40 hours, he would have made $736 is what he would have made in the 40 hours. $736 in that 40 hours. But he was trashing so many offers because it didn't meet his criteria. So basically, you choose to sit there, not make any money, and just sit there and do nothing with your time. But just sit there. Maybe he's multi-apping. Maybe he's accepting orders from other apps. I don't know. I'm just going to credit him and say that maybe he's doing some Grubhub. Maybe he even has another YouTube channel or whatever. But what I'm saying in what I'm explaining, I'm not upset with him. I'm not mad at him or anything. What I'm doing is I'm mad at these drivers not trying to help people make money. Sitting there telling people, hey, just sit and wait. Blow your time and not take certain orders. That is the problem. If he was to accept more offers, now 60 minutes times 8, which would be 8 hours, would come up to $480. $480.